If you're a man and don't want to pay for your woman, then date a man and let him pay for himself. Ta-da! Ashley called it. That's right, Ashley. Just date a man. That way you don't have to worry about paying for him. Pay for himself. Easy. Now, I'm not saying that I don't understand why some men are saying they want to go 50-50. I'm not stupid. I know that they're doing it because it's like they've been on 13 dates in a row and they haven't gotten laid once. It's been like 6 months since the last time somebody played with their diddle or whatever. And they're frustrated that they just keep paying in, and because of they're not funny enough or empathetic enough, or they got a personality of a wet paper towel, they're just not getting any action, which I understand too. Oh, fine. I get it. It sucks. It's a tough road. Okay? I understand that. So you're just frustrated that date 14 is going to be another $300 or whatever. And you're just I've literally had men say this to me. Oh, all the dates I've been on, I could have bought a Lambo. And I'm like, well, maybe some of the money you spent on some of those dates could be better spent going to a fucking acting class or some improv shit or a therapist or something. You need some yes ands if you've been on a Lamborghini amount of dates and you can't get a single girl to just want to come home and play with it. You know what I'm saying? You need some yes ands, classroom work or something. Get a fucking social life. But to me, in my opinion, if you're broke to the point where you are going out on dates, but you're trying to go Dutch 50-50 with girls or whatever, if you invited the girl out, just pay. And maybe that's me because I'm from the South. It's a Southern thing. It's always been expensive. My whole life, even as a child, I knew it was going to be expensive taking a girl out. I knew we were going to go to some movies. Of course, I'm going to buy her a ticket. We're going to go to the concession stand, and I don't want to look like a bitch. So I'm going to buy them Raisinets or whatever. Girls like Raisinets. Some extra butter on that popcorn. That's 25 cents a squirt growing up. And popcorn squirts weren't cheap. And I don't want to look like a bitch at the register. So I brought a little extra, you know what I mean? That was part of the deal. Women have always costed me. I don't understand why people think they don't have to pay. I like the hot tamales. Yeah, see, you take Tristan out. You gotta get hot tamales. So when you ask a girl out, it's like, yo, we know what this is about. We know we want to get in your pants a little bit. And we know what's up. And you might both want to get on your pants, but women got to be more guarded, a little more protective of who gets in their pants than men. So, you got to kind of court them and all that stuff. That comes with the territory. Court them, be a gentleman, be nice, take them out, spend some money. That's part of it. And with the audacity men have today, that's like, I don't have to do that. They can pay for their own way. She got a job. And I think that people are doing that, and I can't imagine in any fucking world where that would work. How desperate must you be as a woman to be like, okay, I'll pay for half, or I'll just pay for all of it, it's okay, and then sleep with the guy anyways. God, could you imagine that? That's a crazy world. And I'm not saying it's not possible. I'm not saying women don't have money, but like it just is a bad signal that you're not willing to even just expense yourself a little bit of her hard-earned money to show a person a good time. And by the way, just so you know, that doesn't get better as the relationship continues. It gets worse. And that's another one. They stingy at the beginning. That ain't ever changing. And it gets worse. Way worse. This guy can be a millionaire and won't spare one red cent. Next thing you know, y'all putting soap into stockings and washing with that. You're not even using shampoo anymore. You're just with the soap. That's what stingy gets you. Oh, man. So choose wisely, folks. That's where it goes. That's a stingy mindset. That shit'll stick. That shit sticks forever. And then somehow they'll use their magic with their words And then just because y'all been together for so long, they'll start convincing you, you're dating somebody or whatever, and they just start convincing you of shit you would have never fucking agreed to during brat girl summer or whatever, brat summer. You would have never agreed to it during that time, but now y'all locked in. And it's been like 3 years, and the next thing you know, they've done some fucking crazy mental gymnastics with you on those long car rides, and you somehow agreed to get rid of your exfoliating cream. That's how it starts. And you're like, what the fuck is happening here? Okay? So a lot of times people depict themselves differently online, man. That's the thing. And this happened to me. It's happened all over the place. So you go on a first date with a person, they show up, and they are not like they are depicted online. Men are typically older in person. Women are typically, not. They don't look the same without Facetune or whatever. So when you meet them in person, it's different. And sometimes those things are slight. It's not a big deal. Everybody's lying a little bit. Y'all fudging it a little bit to attract a mate. So let's be fair, okay? But some of y'all fudging it a lot. Some of y'all's whole face is different. Come here with a nose that's completely different. Come here with gray in your hair and beard that you took pictures from 15 years ago and a gut. Y'all lying. Straight up lying. And then, and some of y'all haven't, gotten these little hairs between your eyebrows out in your whole fucking life, and you just got one brow connected. You know what I'm saying? But you spend the time to Facetune it, but in real life, it hasn't been plucked fucking ever. So it's like, y'all show up to the date or whatever, or the restaurant, and now you show up and the person's ugly. And you're like, oh, fuck. And y'all are at the restaurant. Now what? Y'all in a prison for 2 hours? You got to just sit there and play nice and pretend? That's terrible. So like when so dinner dates on a first date from online, when a lot of online is cap, is like, now I'm stuck in a prison feigning interest for 2 hours, and you're still gonna call the ex-boyfriend or your hookup, whoever on the side on your way home because you don't want to waste that full face of makeup or whatever. Y'all got glammed up, you're not gonna waste it, so gonna call that boy on the way home anyways. You see what I'm saying? So maybe in some ways, in some ways, coffee dates are better. Why? Because you get a glimpse and then you're in and out of there. And what's a coffee going to cost you? 15 minutes? Trip to the bathroom? Done. I'm out. But in my life, I have had girls order some crazy shit for themselves. Like they already know what they want. They come in there and bing, 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 bing. Had a girl order 3 entrees one time, dead ass 3 entrees. And it's like, damn, girl, this is more than I'm eating. Like, how? Where are you putting that, I couldn't believe it. That was the only time in my life where I've been like, the fuck? They not feed you enough at home, girl? What's up? And I know girls, some of them broke, not really making a lot of money. LA's expensive, They portioning it out, rationing it out or something, I don't know. And they're just going to stuff that in their face like a camel, make that last. I don't know what the fuck they're going to do. Store it in their hump somewhere. I don't know. But that one time, I remember, and I won't forget it because it was a strange thing to see, but whatever. And go on the show The Bachelor, if they'll have me. I've been approached by some reality TV one time. They wanted me to be the villain. I said, what's so villainous about what I'm saying? I was like, why is this? Why is what I'm saying antagonist? Sounds like what I'm saying is the right way. Everybody else is the antagonist. Have you heard men give men advice on dating? Ugh. It's so bad. It's like they fucking hate women. Not just that, but it's like they want women to be men. Like they want the characteristics of a man. Why you want to date a man? A woman that acts like a man. What do you bring to the table? If you're asking women, what are they going to bring to the table? That's what you ask a man, like your business partner. All right, I'm putting this business together. Here's what I got. Here's my team. Here's what I'm capable of. What are you going to bring to the table? That's what you ask a man. Why are you asking a woman that shit? You should already have it together. What do you need a woman for? You should have a woman to add to your life in the ways that are immeasurable, things that can't be measured. Not something you put on a table. That's ridiculous.